Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Speaking English Daily Dose. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mark, and I'm feeling everything.
Everything? Name one.
Frustrated.
Why?
I tried to feel calm. Then my coffee spilled, so I went from calm to upset in 2 seconds.
That's real life.
Then my phone died, and I got anxious.
So your emotions today are
Upset, frustrated, anxious. Also, hungry.
hungry is not an emotion.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speaking English Daily Dose. I'm Sarah, and I'm honestly really happy you're here.
And I'm Mark. Hi, friends. Thank you for spending a little time with us today. Whether you're listening in the morning, on a bus, or while cooking, welcome.
Yes, wherever you are right now, we're really glad you pressed play. Take a breath with us. This is your calm English practice time.
And today's topic is powerful, Sarah.
It really is.
Today, we're talking about emotions, how to talk about how you feel in English, clearly and naturally. Not big, scary words, real words people use every day.
Because we feel something every day. Happy, tired, stressed, excited, nervous, calm. Sometimes all in one day.
And sometimes all in 1 hour.
Yes. And here's the best part. You don't need perfect grammar to do this. You just need a few simple phrases.
Exactly. Even one sentence helps, like, I feel nervous today, or I'm kind of stressed. That's real English.
And when you can name your emotion, you feel more in control. You don't just feel bad. You can say, I feel overwhelmed, or I feel disappointed. It's clearer, it's stronger.
So let's start simple. Sarah, how do you feel right now?
I feel focused and a little peaceful. I had a quiet morning, tea, a short stretch, and no rushing. And honestly, that kind of morning changes my whole mood.
That sounds perfect. I feel good too. I cleaned my room for 10 minutes and I feel like I fixed my whole life.
That's such a real emotion. Proud for no reason.
Exactly. It's like my floor is visible, so I'm basically a new person.
And notice what we just did, everyone. We shared emotions naturally. No pressure, just real conversation.
So if you're new here, welcome. Subscribe and learn with us. And if you're coming back again, thank you. You're building a habit, and that's huge.
We practice real English here. Not textbook English, not robot English, just real life talk and real feelings.
Okay, get comfortable and let's learn the words you can actually use today.
Let's begin with the two most common emotions. Simple, everyday, very useful.
Yes, these are the feelings we talk about all the time, even if we don't notice it.
First, happy. Sarah, the word happy is basic, but it's powerful. Because when you're learning English, being able to say, I'm happy, is like the first door.
Exactly. And you don't need fancy words to sound natural. Happy is normal. Happy is real.
So Sarah, when do you feel happy?
I feel happy when something feels light, like when I finish my work and I don't feel rushed anymore, or when I get good news and my shoulders relax. That moment is happy.
I love that. For me, I feel happy when something small goes right, like I find my headphones on the first try, or my phone is already charged. That's happiness.
That's very specific and very true. And those small wins matter. They change your mood fast.
Also, you can say, I'm happy about. For example, I'm happy about my test result, or I'm happy about today.
Yes, and you can also say, that made me happy. Like, your message made me happy. That sounds very natural.
Now let's add 2 more words that mean happy.
First, glad. Glad is friendly and simple. Like, I'm glad you're here, or I'm glad it worked out.
Glad feels warm. It's happy but calm.
And then, pleased. Pleased is a little more formal, like I'm pleased with my progress, or I'm pleased to meet you.
So quick recap. Happy equals common. Glad equals warm and simple. Pleased equals a bit formal.
Okay, now let's talk about the opposite, sad.
Sad is also a basic word, and it's important to learn it because life isn't only happy.
Yes, and sadness isn't wrong, it's human.
So Sarah, when do you feel sad?
I feel sad when I miss someone, but I don't know what to say. Like you want to message them, but you just stare at the screen. Your heart feels heavy, but your hands don't move.
That's such a real feeling. For me, I feel sad when I see someone pretending they're okay. They laugh, but you can tell something is off. And you don't want to push them, but you also want to help.
Yes, and in English, you can say, I feel sad today, or I've been feeling sad lately. Even that is enough.
You can also say, I'm a little sad. That a little makes it soft and natural.
And just to say it clearly, it's okay to feel sad sometimes. It's a normal emotion, and being able to name it in English helps you understand yourself and connect with others.
Now let's go a little stronger. These emotions happen in real life all the time. At work, at school, at home.
And when you can name them in English, you sound more natural and you feel more understood.
Yes, because I feel bad is okay, but it's not clear. Are you sad? Are you angry? Are you stressed? Today we'll make it clear.
Let's start with upset.
Upset is like sad plus stress, sometimes with a little anger. It's that feeling when something bothers you inside, but you're not exploding. You're just uncomfortable.
Exactly. So Sarah, when did you last feel upset?
Yesterday, I dropped my food right before eating it. Not tragic, but my heart said, why me? I felt upset.
That's very valid. And upset can also be emotional, not just daily accidents. Like when someone cancels plans last minute, or when you feel ignored.
Yes, and here are some natural ways to say it. I'm upset. I'm kind of upset. I got upset when... I got upset when they didn't reply.
Perfect. Now, if upset grows, we might feel angry.
Angry is stronger. It has heat. It's the emotion where you feel like, no, this is not okay.
Angry is strong. I feel angry when something feels unfair, like you do your best and still get blamed.
Or when someone interrupts you and then says, why are you quiet? Sir, you stole my turn. That line is so real. And in English, you can say, I'm angry. I'm really angry. Or a softer one, I'm a bit angry. That one sounds calm, but still honest.
Also, some people say, that made me angry, because maybe you were fine and then something happened.
Now let's move to a very useful word, frustrated.
Frustrated is when you keep trying, but nothing works. It's not always about people. It can be about a situation.
Yes, like when technology doesn't work. You click, you refresh, you restart, and it still fails. That's frustration.
Exactly. Or when you're learning something and it's not clicking yet. Like, I'm frustrated because I'm trying, but I'm still confused.
And a very natural sentence is, I'm getting frustrated, because it shows the feeling is growing.
Yes, like when a jar won't open. You're not angry at the jar, but also you kind of are.
Exactly. Now, the smaller emotion, annoyed.
Annoyed is smaller than angry. It's like a mosquito emotion. Tiny, but it won't leave.
Annoyed is everyday life, like when someone chews loudly, or when your phone keeps buzzing for no reason.
I feel annoyed when someone says relax while I'm clearly not relaxed.
That's not help, that's danger.
And you can say it naturally like, that's annoying. I'm annoyed. Or I'm a little annoyed. That last one sounds calm, not dramatic.
So, quick recap. Upset equals hurt plus stress. Angry, stronger, unfair feeling. Frustrated, blocked, trying but failing. Annoyed, small irritation.
And these words are real life English. You will hear them everywhere. And now you can use them too. Now let's talk about emotions that live in your body. You don't just think them, you feel them. Your stomach tightens, your chest feels heavy, your hands get cold.
Yes, like your heartbeat changing. It's not only in your mind, it's physical.
Exactly. And these emotions are super common, especially when you're learning English, because speaking a new language can bring fear, nerves, and worry.
So let's start with the first one, scared.
Scared is strong. It's fear in the moment. It can happen fast.
I feel scared when I hear my name in a serious tone, like Mark. Not Mark, but Mark.
That's instant fear. Your whole body says, "What did I do?"
Exactly. Another example, I feel scared when I think I lost my phone, even for 2 seconds. That panic is real.
And scared is a very normal word in English. You can say, "I'm scared," "I got scared," or "that scared me."
Now, a very similar word is afraid.
Yes, afraid is also fear, but it can sound a little calmer. Sometimes scared is right now, and afraid is more general.
Like, I'm afraid of heights, or I'm afraid of deep water. It's something you fear in general.
And you can also use it for thoughts. I'm afraid something will go wrong. I'm afraid they won't like it. That sounds very natural.
So, quick difference. Scared can be sudden, afraid can be more general, but both mean fear.
Now let's move to nervous.
Nervous is before something important. It's not danger, it's pressure.
Yes, nervous is like your body is ready to run, but you're just standing there. I feel nervous before presentations, even if I practiced. My brain forgets English, and I'm like, "Hello, I am human."
I know that feeling. I feel nervous before phone calls, even simple calls. I rehearse one sentence and then they answer and I forget my name.
And nervous has a lot of natural phrases. I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous about tomorrow. Or I'm feeling nervous.
Now let's talk about worried.
Worried is when your mind keeps repeating the same thought, like a broken song.
Yes, worried is not just a moment, it can sit with you.
Worried is what if? What if they're mad? What if I said it wrong? What if? And you keep replaying the situation again and again.
A very natural sentence is, I'm worried about you, or I'm worried about the results, or don't worry. We say don't worry a lot in English.
And you can also say, I'm a bit worried. That makes it softer.
So, quick recap for everyone. Scared/afraid equals fear. Nervous equals before something. Worried equals your mind won't rest.
And the good news is, once you learn these words, you can explain yourself clearly, and that makes conversations easier and calmer. Okay, let's go back to positive feelings because we just talked about fear and worry, and now we need a little sunlight.
Yes, please. My emotions need a snack and maybe a nap, but let's start with the snack.
Deal. Let's start with excited. Excited is happy energy about the future. It's when your brain is like, yes, something good is coming.
I love that definition. I feel excited when I have plans that I actually want to go to, not plans I agreed to out of politeness.
So real. That's the difference between I'm excited and I'll be there.
Exactly. Excited is when you're looking forward to it, like a trip, a new job, a fun weekend, even a small thing like trying a new cafe.
Yes, and excited doesn't have to be big. I feel excited when I'm learning something new and I can feel improvement. Like when English feels easier than last week.
That makes me excited because it feels like progress.
That's a good point. And in English, we often say, I'm excited about. For example, I'm excited about tomorrow, or I'm excited about this episode.
You can also say, I'm so excited. That sounds very natural. And if you want it to be softer, you can say, I'm pretty excited, or I'm kind of excited.
Now, excited can also feel nervous sometimes, right?
Yes, sometimes excited and nervous come together, like before a big event. You feel happy, but your stomach is also doing flips.
Exactly. Now let's move to the emotion we all know too well. Tired.
Tired is daily life, and tired can be physical or mental.
Yes, like you didn't run a marathon, but your brain feels like it did.
Exactly. I feel tired after too much talking, even if I did nothing physical. If I've been explaining things, answering messages, thinking all day, I feel tired.
Same. I feel tired after social events, even if it was fun. I come home and I'm like, no more words.
And in English, we have simple ways to say it. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Or I'm a bit tired.
And you can also say, I feel tired. Both are correct, but I'm tired is more common.
Now let's go stronger. Exhausted.
Exhausted is tired with no battery left.
Yes, exhausted is when you sit down and your soul sits down too.
Beautifully said. Exhausted is when your body says, we are done. You're not just sleepy, you're drained.
Exactly. And a natural way to use it is I'm exhausted, or I'm completely exhausted, or even I'm exhausted after this week.
So, quick recap. Excited equals happy energy about the future. Tired equals low energy, daily life. Exhausted equals zero energy left.
And these words help you sound real because emotions aren't only good or bad, they're specific, and now you have the language for them. Now let's do mixed emotions, the ones that change fast. These are the emotions that show up suddenly, sometimes with no warning. And honestly, they make life feel very real.
Yes, these feelings can switch quickly. One minute you're normal, next minute you're like, wait, what just happened?
Exactly. So let's start with surprised.
Surprised is a fun one. It can be good or bad, but it's usually sudden.
I felt surprised today because my phone reminded me of a memory from 5 years ago. And I said, why do I look like that?
That's surprise and confusion together. Like, who is that person and why was I dressed like that?
Exactly. And surprise can be small too, like when you think your package is coming next week and it arrives today. You're like, oh, that was fast. That's surprised.
And in English, you can say, I'm surprised, or I was surprised when I heard that, or that surprised me. All very natural.
Yes. And if the surprise is positive, you might say, what a nice surprise. That's a very common phrase.
Now, if the surprise is very strong, we say shocked.
Shocked is bigger. Shocked is when your brain pauses, like, wait, what? You don't even know what to say.
Exactly. Like if someone tells you unexpected news and you just stare, your face goes blank. That's shock.
Yes, and in English, you can say, I'm shocked, or I was shocked when I heard that. And we also say, I'm in shock. That's a little more serious.
Now let's move to confused.
So, confused is when your thoughts feel messy. It's like your brain has too many tabs open.
Yes, you're trying to understand, but it's not connecting.
I feel confused when someone explains something fast and ends with, okay? And I'm like, sure, I understood nothing.
That is so relatable. And confusion can happen with directions too. Like when someone says go straight, then left, then right, then turn slightly, and you're like, I'm already lost.
Exactly. And here are natural phrases for confused. I'm confused. I'm a bit confused. I'm confused about this. Or, I don't get it. I don't get it is very common and very real.
And sometimes, when you feel confused for a long time, it can feel lonely.
Yes, lonely is quiet. You can be around people and still feel lonely. It's not always about being alone physically. It's more like feeling unseen or not connected.
Right, like everyone is talking, but you feel like you don't belong in the moment.
Exactly. And in English, you can say, I feel lonely, or I've been feeling lonely lately. That word lately makes it sound natural.
And this is why talking matters, because emotions feel lighter when they're named.
So, quick recap. Surprised equals sudden change, shocked equals very strong surprise, confused equals messy thoughts, lonely equals quiet disconnection.
And if you can say these emotions in English, you can connect more easily with others and with yourself.
Let's bring in some warm emotions. These are feelings that sit inside you quietly, but they matter a lot.
Yes, they're not always loud emotions like anger or fear. They're more personal.
Exactly. Let's start with hopeful.
Hopeful is a beautiful word.
Hopeful means you believe something good is coming, even if today is hard. It's like your heart is saying, this isn't the end.
Yes, hopeful is not pretending everything is perfect. It's believing things can improve.
Right. And you can use it in simple English. I feel hopeful, or I'm hopeful. Both sound natural.
I feel hopeful when I see small progress, even one step forward. Like when you study and you finally understand something that confused you before. That makes you feel hopeful.
I feel hopeful when I look back and realize I survived something that felt impossible, because then I think, okay, I can handle the next thing too.
And hopeful is also a great word for goals. I'm hopeful about my future. I'm hopeful about this year. Very simple, very strong.
Now let's move to proud.
Proud is powerful.
Yes, proud is I did it, even if it was hard, even if it took time, even if no one saw it.
That's important. Sometimes proud is quiet. It's not showing off. It's just feeling good about yourself.
Exactly. And you can say, I'm proud of myself, or I'm proud of you. That second one is one of the nicest things you can say to someone.
And you can also say, I'm proud that I didn't give up, or I'm proud of my progress. It doesn't have to be a big achievement.
Yes, even small things count, like waking up early when you didn't want to, or finishing something you kept delaying. That can make you proud.
Okay, now a very human emotion, embarrassed.
Yes, I felt embarrassed when I said, you too, to the delivery guy who said, enjoy your meal.
No, that's classic. That's a worldwide experience.
Embarrassed is when you do something small, but it feels big in your head. Your face gets hot, and your brain says, delete this moment.
Exactly. And embarrassed is often funny later, but not in the moment. In the moment, you want to disappear.
And in English, you can say, I'm embarrassed, or that was embarrassing, or I felt embarrassed. All are common.
Okay, last one, bored.
Bored is when time moves slowly. Your body is fine, but your mind is not interested.
Bored is when you open the fridge 5 times like it's going to change.
Yes, or when you scroll on your phone, close the app, then open the same app again. That's bored.
And you can say, I'm bored, or I'm so bored, or this is boring. Very common English.
So, quick recap. Hopeful equals you believe better things are coming. Proud equals you feel good about what you did. Embarrassed equals awkward moment, hot face, regret. Bored equals time is slow, mind is empty.
And these feelings are super real. And now you have the words for them.
Okay, Mark, honest question.
Uh-oh. Whenever you say honest question, I feel nervous already.
Don't worry. Have you ever felt jealous?
Yes, 100%. Like when someone says, I woke up at 5 a.m., ran 10 km, drank a green smoothie, and read a book. And I'm like, I woke up and checked my notifications. Same energy? Not really.
That's so real. Jealous is when you compare yourself to someone else. It's not always mean, it's not always hateful. Sometimes it's just that little sting inside.
Yes, it's like you're happy for them, but also you're thinking, must be nice.
Exactly. And in English, people say that a lot. Must be nice. It can be a joke, but it can also be jealousy.
And you can say, I'm jealous, or the softer version, I'm a little jealous. That one sounds more friendly.
Yes, and you can even say, I'm jealous of you, like, I'm jealous of your free time. Very natural.
But here's the nice part. We can shift jealousy into something healthier.
Yes, we can shift it to impressed.
Impressed is admiration. It's when you see someone doing something well and you think, wow, respect.
Exactly. Impressed feels lighter than jealous because jealous makes you look down at yourself, but impressed makes you look up and learn.
Yes, like instead of, why can't I do that? You think, how did they do that?
And in English, we say, I'm impressed, or I'm really impressed, or that's impressive. All three are common.
And you can add details. I'm impressed by your hard work. I'm impressed with your English. That's a compliment people love.
Okay, now let's move to another emotion that feels amazing, relieved.
Relieved is one of my favorite feelings.
Relieved is when pressure disappears. It's like your body finally relaxes.
Like when you thought you lost something and it's in your pocket. That feeling is instant relief.
Yes. Or when you finish an exam and you walk out and breathe out like, okay, done, relieved.
And in English, you can say, I'm relieved, or I feel relieved, or what a relief. What a relief is very common.
Now let's talk about disappointed.
Disappointed is quiet sadness.
Yes, disappointed is when you expected something and it didn't happen. You're not angry, you're not shocked, you're just let down.
Exactly, like you are hoping for good news and you didn't get it. Or you planned something and it fell apart.
And you can say, I'm disappointed, or I'm disappointed in myself, or I'm disappointed that it didn't work out. Very natural.
So, quick recap. Jealous equals comparing yourself. Impressed equals admiration and respect. Relieved equals pressure disappears. Disappointed equals quiet letdown.
And these emotions show how real life works. Sometimes you feel one, then the next, and now you have the English to describe it clearly. Let's go deeper. Emotions we don't always say out loud. These feelings can be quiet but strong. And when you know the words for them, you can explain yourself with confidence.
Yes, these emotions are very human, and you'll hear them a lot in real conversations.
First, guilty.
Guilty is a big one.
I feel guilty when I forget to reply, and then I remember 3 days later. And now it's awkward because you want to message them, but your brain says, too late, it's weird now.
That is such a modern emotion. And guilty is basically, I did something wrong, or I should have done better.
Yes, it's that heavy feeling in your chest that says, oops. And in English, you can say, I feel guilty, or I feel guilty about it, or I feel guilty for not replying.
Exactly. Guilty about and guilty for are both common. Like, I feel guilty about what I said, or I feel guilty for being late.
Now, guilty connects to another word, ashamed. Ashamed is heavier.
Yes, guilty is I did something wrong. Ashamed is I don't want anyone to know. It's when you feel embarrassed and bad at the same time.
And ashamed can make people want to hide or stay quiet.
Exactly. And you can say, I feel ashamed, Or I feel ashamed of myself. That's a strong sentence.
Okay, let's gently move to something lighter.
Yes, let's do curious. Curious is when your mind says, tell me more.
Curious is a good feeling. It's open, it's interested. I feel curious when I hear a new idea and I want to understand it. Or when someone says, guess what happened? My brain is like, okay, I'm listening.
And in English, you can say, I'm curious, or I'm curious about, like, I'm curious about your culture, or I'm curious about how that works.
Now let's talk about a warm emotion. Grateful.
Grateful is beautiful.
Grateful is noticing what you have. It's when you pause and think, I'm thankful for this.
Yes, it can be big things or small things, a safe home, a good friend, or even just a quiet moment.
And you can say, I'm grateful. Or, I'm grateful for you. Or, I'm grateful for this opportunity. That sounds very natural and kind.
Now, sometimes even when life is fine, your mind won't rest.
Yes, that's anxious.
Anxious is nervous that stays longer. It doesn't leave quickly.
Exactly. Anxious is when your thoughts race. You keep thinking about the future, even if nothing is happening right now.
And you can say, I feel anxious, or I'm feeling anxious today, or I'm anxious about tomorrow.
And when anxiety mixes with too many responsibilities, we often feel overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed is when everything comes at once. Tasks, messages, pressure, and your brain freezes.
Yes, it's like you have 20 things to do and suddenly you can't do even one. You just stare, you feel stuck.
And a very real sentence is, I'm overwhelmed, or I feel overwhelmed with everything.
So, quick recap. Guilty equals I did something wrong. Ashamed equals I don't want anyone to know. Curious equals tell me more. Grateful equals thankful for what you have. Anxious equals nervous that stays. Overwhelmed equals too much at once.
Now, these words matter because they help you explain what's happening inside you clearly, honestly, and naturally.
Okay, quick practice. This is where you stop just listening and you start using the words.
Yes, and don't worry, there are no perfect answers here. Real-life emotions can mix.
Exactly. I'll give a situation, you tell me the emotions. And everyone listening, you can play too. Say your answer out loud or pause and think for a second.
Okay, I'm ready.
Situation 1. You're late, your phone is dying, and you can't find your wallet.
Oh, wow, that's chaos. I feel stressed. I feel frustrated because I'm searching and it's not there. And I feel anxious because time is running out.
Perfect. And you could also say worried because your mind starts going, what if I miss it? What if I can't pay? What if I left it somewhere?
Yes, and honestly, a little upset too, because you're not angry at a person, you're just annoyed at life.
Exactly. Great answer. Okay, situation 2. Someone you respect says, I'm proud of you.
Oh, that's a good one. I feel happy. I feel proud, like, yes, I did something right. And I feel grateful because their words mean a lot.
Yes, and you might also feel relieved, like, okay, my hard work was noticed. That relief is real.
True, and maybe even a little surprised if you weren't expecting it.
Yes, especially if you were doubting yourself. Okay, situation 3. You finish a long, difficult week and finally sit down to relax.
I feel relieved first, like my body finally lets go. Then I feel tired and maybe exhausted if the week was intense.
Perfect. And sometimes after a long week, people also feel proud, like, I survived. That's a real emotion.
Yes, I made it. Proud and relieved together.
Okay, let's add a few extra mini situations, super quick. Mark,
One-word answers are fine.
Okay, let's do it.
Situation 4. You send an important message and you see seen, but no reply.
Worried and also anxious.
Yes, and maybe confused too, like, did I say something wrong? Okay, situation 5. You walk into a room and forget why you came in.
Confused and a little annoyed at myself.
Exactly. Situation 6. You thought you failed, but then you find out you passed.
Shocked in a good way, then relieved, then happy.
Perfect. That's emotional English. And you see how natural it is? You don't need long sentences, just clear words.
Yes, and the more you practice like this, the faster it becomes. You start describing your emotions automatically.
Exactly. So, everyone listening, try making your own situations. Think of something that happened today and ask yourself, what did I feel? Then name it in English.
Because this is real speaking fluency, not just vocabulary, real life language.
Perfect. That's real English.
Today, we practiced so many emotions.
Happy, sad, upset, angry, frustrated, annoyed,
Scared, nervous, worried,
excited, tired, exhausted,
surprised, confused, lonely.
hopeful, proud, embarrassed, bored,
Jealous, impressed, relieved, disappointed.
guilty, ashamed, curious, grateful, anxious, overwhelmed.
And you don't need to use all of them. Start small, one word at a time.
Now, question of the day. What is one emotion you feel often and why? You can answer with one word or one sentence.
We read the comments and we love seeing your English in action.
If you enjoyed this episode, like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for more real English.
Keep learning, keep speaking, and be kind to yourself.
See you next time on Speaking English Daily Dose.
Bye, everyone.